Science in the Age of Enlightenment. This is a cool, long-titled wiki entry that combines a lot of stuff that I'm interested in. So the history of science during the Age of Enlightenment traces development in science and technology during the Age of Reason, when Enlightenment ideas and ideals were being disseminated across Europe and North America. Generally, the period spans from the final days of the 16th and 17th century scientific revolution until roughly the 19th century, after the French Revolution and the Napoleonic era. The scientific revolution saw the creation of the first scientific societies and the rise of Copernicanism, and the displacement of Aristotelian natural philosophy and Galen's ancient medical doctrine. By the 18th century, scientific authority began to displace religious authority, and the disciplines of alchemy and astrology lost scientific credibility. Oh my gosh, so much to unpack in this first paragraph. Let's try. Where do we begin? So it spans from the final days of the 16th century. So 16th is like 1500, so really the end of the Middle Ages. End of the Middle Ages and the beginning of the modern era, I guess, coincides with the Age of Enlightenment. So kind of fits for me. So it goes roughly until the 19th century, so the 1800s. After the French Revolution, so that happens. The French Revolution is in the end of the 18th century, and the Napoleonic era, which is kind of like 10 years after the French Revolution, and then it goes into the beginning of the 19th century. So we have scientific societies, we have Copernicanism, whatever that means, and Aristotelianism, whatever that means, and whoever that is. Who is Galen? Nobody knows. Just kidding, I don't know. Let's have a look at the picture, the pic. Some astronomical table from middle of the 18th century. What's going on here? I don't know. I really don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. Yale. Anyways, let's just keep reading and see if we can figure any more stuff out. So, while the Enlightenment cannot be pigeonholed into a specific doctrine or set of dogmas, science came to play a leading role in Enlightenment discourse and thought. You can't pigeonhole it. What does that mean again? You can't categorize it, and you can't dogma. What does dogma mean? Dogma means laid down as authority, as incontrovertibly true. So something that's like true, 100% true. So many Enlightenment writers and thinkers had backgrounds in the sciences and associated scientific advancement with the overthrow of religion and traditional authority in favor of the development of free speech and free thought. Broadly speaking, Enlightenment science greatly valued empiricism and rational thought. Empiricism being that's its own thing. Sorry, folks. And was embedded with the Enlightenment ideal of advancement and progress. As with most Enlightenment views, the benefits of science were not seen universally. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, whoever that is, criticized the sciences for distancing man from nature and not operating to make people happier. What does that even mean? Let's do that one more time. Jean-Jacques Rousseau criticized the sciences for distancing man from nature and not making people happier. Okay. Science during Science during the Enlightenment was dominated by scientific societies and academies, which had largely replaced universities as centers of scientific research and development. What? Interesting. Societies and academies were also the backbone of the maturation of the scientific profession. Another important development was the popularization of science among an incredibly literate population. Philosophes introduces the public to many scientific theories, most notably through the encyclopedia. And the popularization of Newtonianism by Voltaire, as well as Émile de Châtelet, the French translator of Newton's Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica. Some historians have marked the 18th century as a drab period of history of science. However, the century saw significant advancements in the practice of medicine, mathematics, physics, so many things. Okay. This was good, confusing, opened up a lot of stuff here, and I want to keep reading, so there might be a part 2 on this one, but that's all for this one.